The major storyline coming into this last event has to be about Fiji and South Africa, two teams that have clearly dominated the World 7 Series this year. But it's incredible when you look at the statistics to see where that story comes from. Now, breaking up the 54 games we have seen so far this season, South Africa started incredibly well, losing only 3 games in the first half of those games, a semi and 2 finals. Since then, they've not gone so well, have lost 9 more games out of 27, a third of all their games they've competed in. Incredibly, 6 of those were losses to Fiji, which really shows how dominant the back half of Fiji's season has been. Breaking down their numbers, the first half of the season, they had only lost 7 games, whereas since then, they've only lost 1 and currently are on a 25-game win streak, taking down 4 tournaments. Incredible to see, but it's not always been the way of Fiji, as we will now see with these clips. Heading all the way back to Dubai, we can see 2 pivotal players in this South African team, Werner Kok and Kwagga Smith. Their defensive frailties from having seen those 2 be out of tournaments was significant, but look at number 11, Seabelo Senatla, the most potent finisher on the World 7 Series, claims a turnover in the breakdown. A wonderful release of his arms means that he gets the ball clear and he only needs 3 steps to beat Jerry Tuwai to score into the posts. Senatla goes in for the score to secure victory against Fiji. With that victory, South Africa took the early momentum into the season, but that was most definitely set to change. The second clip shows South Africa's most pivotal point in the series this year. Last play of the game, they are 2 points behind a 6-man England team as Tom Mitchell was sin-binned. Oosthuizen on the wide left showing a little bit of an experience, as well as Steben Hans, because here there is a 3-on-2. If Oosthuizen was back, that missed pass wouldn't be needed and they would have scored in the corner. Conversely, Phil Burgess gets himself back into the game, hits the breakdown, manages to stay alive to once again shut down the attempt from South Africa. 8 men are in this 5x5 squared area, meaning that there's a huge amount of space out wide. But South Africa runs into Hans, ending the game, and look at the celebrations as well as commiserations for South Africa. That moment in the corner was hugely significant. There's the first time that there was momentum shift from it being all about South Africa to now being all about Fiji. And as you can see from the graph, it's the first time that Fiji got a little bit of daylight. The last clip in London shows just how close Fiji were to losing that game. All the way back to December, where we previewed how good these restarts are, South Africa get a 3.5-second kick and Zane Davids is 1 catch away from taking that ball all the way to the try line. Conversely, Jasavera Malua gets his hand on the ball and the big man opens up, getting 31 kilometres per hour to then start playing Fijian touch back on the inside. Vakonabili shifts it off once more to the man staying in support, typifying this Fijian spirit that we spoke about before. Now, one thing's for certain as we come into this weekend. Fiji entertain the world, but they do so with 2 remarkable statistics. For all coaches around the world know this: they make the most amount of errors and the most amount of missed tackles, yet they still continue to provide the goods. What a wonderful season it's been this weekend. We'll see us hit the heights.